Well. Good afternoon, team. Once again with Habits for Healthy Lifestyle. Well, today I'm gonna make me a salad. Okay, one of the ones that I love most. Okay, and I'll be showing you. It's just like 3 or 4 little small ingredients, and I make it. I make it to where I like it. Okay, and so one thing that I want to say is, I just thank God for all you that made it through that storm. Okay, if you're in the South, you know we got hit pretty bad. Okay, and we just continue to pray for those that are still out there, even those that are missing loved ones that they're still looking for. And so we just continue to just pray for them. Keep them in your prayer, okay, as well. So today I'm gonna do my beet salad. Now it's gonna be different from the recipe that you see online that I have. Okay, you're not gonna see me with my purple cabbage in this here one, but you're gonna see me with some of the other ingredients. So we're gonna start off, first of all, before I start, we know that, that every piece of cookware that I use here, and it comes from Platinum Cookware, okay, cooking system. Okay, and one of the things that they have a special going on this month, okay, for anybody that actually books a show. Okay, and book a show, and you have another guest or another couple there with you. Well, not just book a show, even if it's just you and your family. Okay, and then you can earn a gift that they have. So you'll probably see me today. You will see me today using my processor here for just shredding a lot of things over there and keep me from the cutting. Okay, saving me time. Okay, because then I would sit there and do all the julienne cuts and then cut the other one. So we're going to look at that. So also, this would be one of those gifts that they give for just hosting a show. Okay, you just host a show and have me cut it out for this month, have me to cook it, or one of the other consultant that's over here that's cooking, okay, that they could just sit in front of them as they present and do a presentation for you on what they're cooking and how they're cooking it. So another one of the gifts that they're giving out, they're giving one of these specials is their grill skillet. Okay, the great thing I love about these here is that temp gauge. Okay, the temp gauge that will help you for those that seems not to want to learn, well, those that wants to learn how not to overcook their vegetables and burn their vegetables. We have a temp gauge. They have a temp gauge on this here one. So you can continue to cook your vegetables and not overcook your vegetables. Okay. Also, this grill skillet. Oh man, and it's durable and it's heavy. Okay. So I was looking at it. What they have on it this year is a $699 value. Okay, and they giving this here for anybody that wants to book a show and have 2 other couples that want to sit in a show. So they give me these here so that I can give it as a gift to the host that booked that show for the month of October. So if you have not gotten your booking in, make sure you get it in and I can get this to you. But those that are just in the cooking classes, the classes that I do here, any of the health classes and all that I do here, that could be still an option for you if you want to set up a show and you're in that class, you say, hey, I want to set up a show for that. You can. But this is that's not actually part of the class. But if you do, then I can make that happen for you as well. So today we're going to start off with our beets. Okay, I have 1 large beet today because it's only me eating today, unless I see one of the guys walking around on the street there, then I can give them some. And who knows, I might go by one of the doctor's offices and give them. Have them to sample, allow them to sample it. So one thing we're gonna go on and just cut the end off of that. And I just like tell everybody the way I wash my vegetables, I make sure that I get one of my little scrub brushes. You can get these for less than what, $1.99. And if you go to Lidl, you can get them they was on sale for like $1. So you can get those. Make sure you keep one in your kitchen so when you're doing your vegetables and cleaning your vegetables, that you would have one. Okay, and also when you're doing your carrots and all the other ones. So today, what I'm going to start off, I'm just going to use these 2 combs today. Okay, this is the number 1 comb. The smaller, it's one of those that the smaller the smaller the blade is to cut, that's the lower the number. So you may see this, hear me saying, okay, I'm gonna use this blade, use this blade. This is a number 1 comb. So I'm just gonna put it on here, get there, which is that way. As you see, I'll be cutting this, and also I'm gonna leave my peels on it. And the reason why, okay, because we know that we can find most of our nutrients and everything in the shell, correct? Okay, so we want to try to make sure that we do that. That's why I say make sure that you clean the outside in your shell. So we want to continue to stay healthy. Now, some of the benefits of beets. We know that there's a lot of people eat it because of diabetes or high blood pressure, but many other cases, many other different chronic diseases that they're trying to prevent. This is one of those super vegetables that will help you prevent it. Okay, we'll bring down that A1C count, and we want to try to keep that count down low. Okay, so if you got that count that's going up above 6, we want to try to bring that back down. All right, so we want to keep it. If we can keep that thing below 7, we're great. Okay, so around 5 and 6, you need to really start watching it. All right, and so we want to eat things that's going to prevent those numbers from getting higher and going up. Okay, so it's always important to try to prevent these different chronic diseases before they happen. I tell everybody, okay, it's important, more important to be proactive than reactive. Okay, a lot of people wait till they get it and then they start looking for me. They start looking for the classes. They want to say, oh, well, it's me. I got this here. What can I do for it? But some of them, it just comes up on you and you never know. You just go for a checkup because it happened to me in the past. I just went to the doctor, went to a checkup, and out of all these years in the military, of 30-some years in the military, I never had the issue. But once it was time to retire, and once I retired, and not really eating as healthy and doing as much exercise, then I go for a checkup, and then they tell me that I am pre-diabetic. They tell me that right now my numbers is up to a 5. Okay, so they tell me you got to be careful, you got to watch this, and they check my count again. So at that time, it really opened up my eyes and said, okay, you know what? It's something that I'm not doing that I was doing the whole 35 years in the military. So it's something that I'm not doing that I need to get on it. So I started watching it. So it's something, like I say, it'll come up on you. If you don't know, it'll sneak right up on you, because a lot of times we don't sit back and just say, okay, what are we eating? Especially if you have been really missing a lot of things, or you're just sitting around more now than you used to, of course, it's gonna come up on you. So we want to try to prevent that. So we got our beta carotene in here, our carrots. And our carrots, we know that it has our beta carotene. It's good for your skin, okay, and it's also good for your eyes. And as people, as also the same as when you're looking at your beets, okay, for that blood, the eyes, and we know that also the beta carotene, it will help you also with that blood circulation. Okay, we want to help you with that. We want to keep you looking good. So if you eat too many of these carrots, you know that your skin is going to turn orange. Okay, and at that time you go to the doctor and they will ask you, and so the only thing you have to do is eat less of it. Okay, so we got our carrots in here. Next, we're gonna throw our apple in here. Okay, with the apple, I'm just gonna go with a little bigger cut. Okay, with the apple, because, well, while I still have this one, I'm gonna put a lemon in here. Okay, I'm gonna put a lemon so I can get I usually put the lemon zest and lemon juice in here, but today we're just gonna get my lemon juice in here, and I just leave it on a number 1 blade, and at that number 1 blade, it's just gonna go on, and I don't have to sit there and try to squeeze my lemon juice out. I just go on and put it on the blade, and it would do everything that I needed to do. Okay, so got my lemon juice in there, and I think I'll go with a whole lemon. Okay, like I say, this is one of my go-to salads. And even if I grind up the seed in it, okay, the seeds has more vitamin C than the shells, okay, and even than the inside of the lemon. So I just get all that in there. We have that. So now we're gonna go to our apples, okay, granny apples. One of the apples that I like using in here, I like using also the Pink Lady and some of the other ones because they bring like more of a sweetness taste in it. But when I'm talking about more of health-wise, then I lean more toward the granny apples. Okay, we like the tart taste in that granny apple, and that's what I lean more toward. So I get my apple in here, and I'm only gonna do, matter of fact, I gotta do 2 apples in here. And if you want to do 3, you can do 3. If you want to do 1, you can do 1. But we want to get our antioxidants in there, and we know that the apple is one of those also that help fight the cancer cells. As you know, that everybody has cancer cells in their body. Okay, but we don't want them to be running like free radical and sticking around and all. We want to try to help prevent those. So we want to try to go with that, and you will see me using more of the vegetables. Now here in my little studio, you see me using more vegetables. Okay, even in my cook shows and when we start our diabetes class, and you will see only the vegetables and the fruits that you will see me using. In some of our classes, when we have the certain recipes, you would get the recipes ahead of time, and then that way you would know what we're cooking that night, okay, of the class. And then that way to give you time to even try it yourself and see how it worked for you and how you cook it. And so that's a good thing. That's a go. So we got that. So as you notice, the only thing that you see me with my carrots, you saw me put my lemon in here, you saw me with my apples, and you saw me with the beet. Okay, this was a rather large beet. Okay, so you saw that. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna just go on and make our sauce here. Now one thing, our sauce, we're gonna just make our dressing. One thing that I do here, you know, some use their teaspoons, some don't, but mostly everything that I'll put in there, I'll put like close to a tablespoon in it for each one of them. But you just go to your liking. Okay, so I just put that in there. And what that is, that's a seasoned rice vinegar. Okay, so I got my tablespoon of seasoned rice vinegar. Okay, I put my red wine vinegar in there as well. So a tablespoon red wine vinegar as well, and also that's going to keep my colors from the apples from oxidizing, okay, as much. Okay, and also on top of that, I like using my olive oil. Okay, and you can, usually I just put I tell everybody I put like a tablespoon of olive oil in there as well. And from there, you see me with my honey. And this what I have from the the local honey here, and it's the hive on the table, and it's a raw honey, with the comb. And so I do have a person here. I need to, matter of fact, I need to call them so that they can be here. So that's one. Whoa. And so I put almost about 1.5 tablespoons of our honey in here. We don't want to make it too sweet. We want to just have it just enough. Okay. Now, another thing, we're looking at our pepper. Okay. When we look at our pepper, we want to make sure we get the ones with the seeds, the grinds. Okay, with the grounds there, the seeds, so that when we use it, we know pretty much what's in it. So we know we have the black pepper seeds, the red pepper seeds, the green pepper seeds in here. And when it's time to look at the ingredients, we look on the back and we look at the seeds that's in here. Okay, nothing added to it, no different things that they add in it. Now, if you look at some other peppers that you buy in the store that's already ground up, okay, you look at the ingredients on the back of that, and you will be surprised of what's in these peppers. Okay, and that's just like that with all other seasons as well. Okay, you have some seasons that if you say, okay, good, I don't do any meat or dairy and all like that, but yet and still, you look at some of the seasons that is just, okay, good, this is regular season, but you look on the back, it says it have eggs, it has milk, and dairy products, and then all this other different stuff they add to it. So that's one thing that you need to be careful with. Now look in here, we have our sea salt. We're going to use our sea salt. So I have 4-grain sea salt, and one of those is also one of the supposed to be healthier sea salts, but not anything like the added to and all, because a lot of the different salts, even today, the different salts they add to it to give it a different taste or a less saltier taste. But these here, this is the ones that I use here. Okay, so we have that in there. Next, I'm gonna throw my cranberries in here. And you can throw also just the ones that have the berries with cherries and cranberries and all in there. You can add that in there too if you want to, but I usually take that, and it depends on your liking. I will probably put, maybe about a little handful in there, a couple of handfuls in here, because that's how I like it. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna toss it here. Let's get something. We can toss this up. Okay, so we're gonna toss it, and as we finish tossing, and you will see that salad, and as you go through it, if you want to add more lemon to it, you can. Okay, and if you want to add a lime in it, you can. By adding that lime, it just keeps some of that citrusy taste down. Like if you have too much lemon in there and you don't like all that citrus taste in there, then that lime, it would dilute it down some for you. So those that looking to lower their A1C, working on that blood pressure, working on that diabetes, this would be one of your go-to salads. Okay, I can eat this here every day. Okay, and especially when it's time for me to give blood. I got my certificate from the Red Cross, and it says that they sent me to celebrate my giving blood, 2 gallons of blood for this year. Okay, so I've done, I think it was like 13 different blood drives that I was in, and it's always for the sickle cell. Okay, so I try to make sure that I do the Power Red each time I come. So I also make sure that I do my beets, or my either grind beets, or either I do a beet smoothie, or also our beet juicing, or a beet salad. I'm going to start working on that at least a day or two before, 2 days before I start giving blood, to make sure that everything is still good, my iron level is still up. And so when they get ready to test me, the only thing they can say after they check it is Power Red. So That's a good sound when you hear them say that. So this is my beet salad, and those that want to taste it, if you here in Columbia and you're downtown Columbia, South Carolina, or around here, I'm over here at 1540 Glendon Street. Okay, if you feel like you want to come by and get a taste of it, just come on by. Okay, I will be here till at least about 3, and so you can come on and sample it. All that is still here. Once I get ready to get off, then it's going home with me. All right. So if you're here in Columbia, like I said, 1514 Glendon Street. That's Columbia, South Carolina, 29201. And you can come here, or you can give a call and you can tell me, hey, I'm on the way. You know, the number here would be 803-788-4906. That's 803-788-4906. Give me a call. Let me know you're coming in and you want to get a sample of that and you want to taste it, and I will have it here. Okay, so then that way I can get it to you, or I can have it ready when you come. So I'll start putting them in containers, you know, and so you can go on and go with that and enjoy it. All right, or I sit it in the refrigerator for now, and then when you come by or you say you're on the way, then I'll put it in a container. All right, that's it for me. Habits for Healthy Lifestyle. I got mine in today. Now it's time to you to get yours and book your show, and also get your grill skillet. All right, this is the month, this is the time, you know, as long as Lake Industry is backing me up, I'm gonna continue to promote what they have, because all I have here, all that you see here, is professional platinum cookware. All right, and that's what you would see me using even in a class. So you can also earn you a set. Okay, so just get back with me, let me know. I got mine, now you get yours, and you just keep on believing in the new you. Deuce, peace out, and I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya. And as I always say, this is some of the best cookware on this side of heaven. All right, see ya. Hey, I'm out of here. See how I can stop this here. I think you put it here. I don't know if you do here. Wait.